Hi everyone, welcome. This is Low Sensory Practice for MBS. I'm Audrey. Today we're continuing our January series on purna, wholeness, or whole self. So we'll be doing some breath practice, restorative practice, and we'll be using a mantra. And this week the mantra is Soham, which means I am or I am that. So to start with, you can have a little movement if you want, just swing side to side, just so that you can find your seat. And when I say seat, it can be lying down. It can be that you're walking, rolling, moving, do whatever you want as long as you find comfort in a shape that helps you be still, be quiet, but also alert and present. So maybe your eyes are closed or you're finding a soft gaze. We'll start with a short centering as usual, and then move to some slow movements and then a restorative practice. So we'll be together for about 30 minutes. And let's start with connecting with the support that you want, noticing the points of contact of your body against the seat, the floor, the bed. And noticing what's happening around you, your senses. Is there any sound? Is there any light? Any smell? Anything you may notice around your senses. And as usual, everything I offer is only an invitation, so feel free to interact with my words as you see fit. Just a moment to check in. So checking in with your space, the space around you. And then taking a moment to check in with any senses that's in relation to your body. So maybe any sounds that you're making. Maybe you can hear your breath. Maybe you're feeling the texture of your blanket or the seat against your hands. Anything you may notice around your senses, but in relation to your body. What is your experience now? Where is your consciousness going to? And then taking a moment to notice your breath, the pace of your breath, the depth, the quality of it, anything you may notice in relation to your breath. And we're doing so with a sense of curiosity, compassion. There is nothing to fix here. We're simply noticing our natural breath as it is in this moment. And then taking a moment to check in with your body, anything else in your body that you're experiencing right now, any sensations. Maybe there's some warmth, some pulsing, some itching. And again, we just trying to notice, taking on the role of the observer with curiosity and compassion. So if there is some sensations that may label as unpleasant, noticing those, but not adding any more stories to them. Just noticing those sensations as they are now. And then if that's possible, taking in the whole of your experience, the support, the breath, the body sensations, the senses, to drop in into presence, to this present moment. In this body, in this space, in this moment, in this community. What is your experience right now? Maybe there's no words that are coming in, it's just sensation, feeling, an emotion, an image, a color. And if nothing comes, that's okay. That's okay too. It's a practice to go within. Sometimes that's really hard place to reach. And keep that focus on your experience, on that intention of turning inward, and stay in stillness. Or if you'd like to add a little bit movement for a few minutes, then you are welcome to do so. Keeping it gentle, so maybe some circling the head from side to side, or rolling the shoulders. Follow what your body needs and is asking you to do. Maybe a big stretch, a side bends, some twists. And as always, following your rhythm, your range, your amplitude. You know what is best for you and your body. This is one way that we remind ourselves of our purna, our whole self, that inner wisdom, that capacity that's always there. Or maybe a few rounds of cat and cow as well. You could do some Surya Namaskar if you know this. Just giving a few options, but as usual, as I've just said about 100 times already within a few minutes, just follow what you need to do. Personally, I'm gonna bring my legs wide and go into a little bit of a forward fold. If that's accessible to you, then that's a really good way to soothe the nervous system and release the back. Connect with your seat, with the root of the spine. And you don't have to have your legs wide for this, by the way. You could visualize the movement as well if moving doesn't feel good right now. I'm going back into a twist. Just keeping it really gentle and not going too far. But that's me. You do what you want. And then if possible, then do both sides and noticing the difference between the two sides. And again, not adding any stories here, any narratives. There is nothing to fix. Just noticing your experience. So we'll be moving for another minute also. Just to give you some time to do any asana that are flow that you wish to do so. Making sure you're connecting to your spine, your breath. I know that sometimes when I add movement, that's when I lose my connection to my breath. So having that intention to stay conscious, stay present with my breath is something I'm always working with. And then when you're ready, we're going to move towards restorative. So you can find a restorative shape of your choice as long as you are comfortable and can find some rest in that shape, and that is absolutely perfect. Some options are Shavasana, which is lying down, or seated. I'll give the options for lying down first, which is lying on your back, on the side, any side, on the belly. You can place a pillow underneath your head, underneath the knees, or in between the knees to add some comfort and some relief to the back. If you are seated, please bring some support to your spine and your head. You could also grab a pillow for your arms and hold it. That can bring some sort of comfort and safety, but also it releases it may release the shoulders and help you not feel too tense. You could also bring some support for your feet, elevating the feet. That's really good if you've got dysautonomia, POTS, anything like that. You could also bring a blanket, something to cover your eyes, if that feels good. Another pose would be forward fold. So it's bringing your upper body and your lower body together, or like the intention is to bring them towards each other. Child's pose, butterfly pose, any pose that is in your practice, basically, and that, you know, feels like rest to you, feels that comfort. If you're already there, then eyes closed or soft gaze, and then come back to your breath. Spend a few more moments with your soft and deep breaths. If you're not there yet, that's fine. We have plenty of time. All of this is part of the practice, giving ourselves this space, this time to care for ourselves. And so I'm going to introduce a mantra that's called So Hum, and it means I am, or I am that. So before I go on about this, maybe taking a moment to reflect on what So Hum means to you. What does it mean when I say I am? A reminder of who you are, that you're alive, that you are here. Anything that comes up. Maybe to help you with that reflection, come back to your breath. The inhale, the exhales, that beautiful offering from the world to you, that's nurturing all of your cells, giving you oxygen on the inhale, releasing on the exhale. Starting to invite a sense of stillness, of quiet into your body mind. As we sit with this idea of I am. connecting to your body, mind, your spirit. All of that allows you to do and access. Connecting to your purna, your wholeness, your wisdom within. With each inhale and each exhale. As you inhale, listen to the sound. The sound that your breath makes as it comes in. And as you exhale, let it help you release. Inhale, listen. Exhale, release. And stay with that, or with your next inhale, imagine or start to say the sound shh or so. So inhale, shh or so. You can either make the sound aloud or in your mind. So inhale, so or shh. And then with the exhale, imagine or make the sound mm. Mm. Inhale, shh. Exhale, mm. That is the mantra. So hum. So inhale and exhale. And do two with you together. And then I'll create some space for you to continue in silence at your own pace for a few moments. Inhale. So so take a pause, release the mantra, release any influence on your breath, and notice the sensations. Notice what's your experience right now with your body, your mind, your breath. Feel free to make any adjustment to your shape if you need to, adding some movements, anything that helps you with this practice of rest, practice of connecting, remembering our purna, or self. And then we're gonna start again with the mantra. So again, it's inhale sh or so, and exhale or hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. Now your own for a few minutes, your own pace. Releasing the mantra and taking a moment to notice sensations, your breath, your experience right now. staying with this reminder that we have everything we need within. That this practice of yoga is our tools to remind ourselves of that. This capacity that we all have for wisdom, for peace, for clarity, for compassion. All of this is already within. So keep that reminder as we're about to close this practice by bringing our hands to our heart center in a way that feels good to you. Maybe hands on top of each other or in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. As a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for ourselves, for showing up, for the effort it takes to show up for practice and to show up every single day with more compassion, more care, more peace, more clarity. Gratitude for this community as it brings us all together, all the wisdom, the laughter, the support. Gratitude for these sacred practices of yoga indigenous to South Asia, and our teachers' teachers, and practitioners before us who have protected these practices so that we can still benefit from them today. Gratitude for the earth, our home, as it continues to hold us and nurture us, and our ancestors and indigenous stewards of this land who keep on protecting it. We may add any further word of gratitude. And you may share some or all of the merit of this practice to a being, a group of being, a cause, a land that could do with some extra support. And to serve its intention, I'll offer a blessing of metta, loving kindness, which you may join or listen. Inhale to begin. May all beings everywhere be happy, be at ease, be safe and free from harm and suffering. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be free and liberated. So stay here if you have the time and space to carry on with the practice, or if you'd like to come back, then please add some gentle movement into your body. Blinking the eyes open, coming back into the space, taking your time with all of this. We've got time, there's no rush. And then thank you so much for being here. I acknowledge the effort that it takes. And I really appreciate you for showing up every single week. I'm very grateful. Thank you and see you soon.
Thank you, Audrey.